and this is totally candid, off the cuff, filled with plenty of snuff, and I'm calling your bluff. Okay, who is bluffing who? Excuse me, I chew. Okay, here we go. No more joking around. Scene 23, Federation. Good old Dean, man, he was doing his homework for the father, I do think. Yes, Dean Rudier was definitely doing his homework for the father, and with my report tonight, it's all about the father. Forget the dust and the wind. Some people want to grin. That makes some people want to grin. That dust and the wind. Let's talk about the father tonight. Let's talk about how he gives you a heart that makes you feel out of sight. Yes, this is definitely the father's night. So here we go, right off the bat. Here we are. Let's just scratch away at that. Holy cow, here we go. Pisces. What is so important about Pisces tonight, folks? Remember that chart I showed you? Did I hurt your eyes with looking at? Remember that chart I showed you about Christ a couple episodes ago? My birth chart for Christ? So what we have tonight is very spiritual. Yes. I'm not kidding about it. No, I actually had to have a glass of wine to be calm enough to do this live event, because it is absolutely a spiritual revolution for us to be on this quest of tracking the new moon sequence of Sagittarius. Okay, here we go. Let's go right over here. And what happened today? What heat can we talk about today? Are we hot or are we cold? Do we love the Father so? And here we go. It happened, right? I mean, the volcanic eruption that they have been looking for to happened today. And it happened at a very special time, yes? It happened in Iceland. And Iceland was absolutely on fire. Holy cow, with the father's magnetism. And why do I say this? Because the eruption happened at 22:17. 22 is 4, and 17 is absolutely 8, and 2 and 4. We should say 4 and 8 is 12, which is 3. Okay, it's that magic number. Holy cow! And then the small earthquakes at around 21, which is 3 again, right? Holy spiritual number night. Here we go. It's like a party, right? When you see the Father talking to you with the numbers, because he likes to play with the numbers. And all night long through this episode, I'm going to show you the Father playing with the numbers, and we're going to see how much he loved Dame Rudier. Okay, we're gonna absolutely watch it tonight, because here we go. This is the chart. This is the chart of the sun. All right, the name is Sun. I might have spelt it wrong. It's a Mercury retrograde. Sandakanaga eruption. Saneka eruption. Saneka eruption. Saneka. Saneka. Sorry, I'm not Icelandish. But the first 3 syllables is sun, right? And it happened at 8:17, as we said before. Okay. Now let's look what's so perfectly on the ascendant, because we have to watch that ascendant for this. Whoops. Here we go. Whoops. I hope I didn't hurt your eyes. The sun, I should say the ascendant is at 14 degrees. Yes, I did actually look up the Sabian symbol for this. I would have. And look, it's like that Lululemon kind of symbol, right? It's that Leo symbol. But it's at 14 degrees. And then what we have? We have a Venus opposed Uranus, as I was talking about before. But this is what's really going to get you on this one. Remember that chart, as I said, remember that chart I did of Christ? And how I put Saturn. The Saturn was at 14 degrees Pisces, but look where the moon is for this eruption. The moon is at 14 degrees, but most importantly, that magic 26 number comes up for the minutes, right? But that 14 degrees mark of Pisces, that's where Saturn is in the sign 4 that I have for Jesus Christ. I'm not kidding. And that's where the moon is for this. And don't you know that the moon is partner to Saturn? I'm not even kidding about this, right? Look at the sun. Look what the sun is. I have lots of little Sabian symbols for you tonight. The sun is at absolutely positively 26 degrees. And at the beginning of this podcast, I mean, what episode are we into now? I told you that something special was going to be happening, something significant was going to be happening on the 26th, because I was talking about how I think it was Putin's Mars at 26. I'd have to go back to that episode. I'm sorry, I don't have that linked up on these on this playlist yet, but we'll get this all organized, I promise. I tell you, there's a lot of stuff going down, and the Father, the Sun, is clearly showing you, because this we have to look at the Sabian symbols, right? He's talking to us. He is absolutely, with me being born on the 26th of July, being at 3 degrees Leo. I mean, that's my 2 degrees 34 minutes. That's my birth sign, right? That's my solar sun, right? And to have the sun to be at 26 degrees Sagittarius, and I mean, what the Kent is that of Sagittarius is that, right? Because we know that is the decant of the sun. And he's absolutely talking to us, right? He's absolutely talking to us. Because look at this. It's 14 degrees. I mean, numerically, that's 5, which is the 5th house of Leo, right? I'm not even kidding about it. And look at this. Look how perfect this eruption absolutely is. Because look where the North Node is. The North Node has absolutely entered the trade over. The North Node is absolutely, the Dragon's Head is absolutely entered the trade over period from the decant of Sagittarius to the decant of the Sun. This was where the North Node is. And Jupiter and Uranus are both in retrograde. And then when we look at all the angles, because I mean, you see how the Sun is to Jupiter and Uranus. I mean, it's just moving in to that waxing trine to Taurus. That's what he's doing, right? It's completely what it is. And now it's a Capricorn. And we know right now the Sun is just in the last few degrees of Sagittarius, right? 26 degrees. Tomorrow's 27. He's in this trade over period. He's entering this trade over period, right? It's the trade over period, right? The lava is coming over the land. But most importantly, what house is the Sun entering? Because right when the Sun leaves Sagittarius, it moves into Capricorn. And what is the Sun doing? What does the Sun absolutely do when he moves into Capricorn? He illuminates Saturn. He illuminates Saturn. And this is the volcano. The volcano is ruled by Saturn, and it's the heat of the Sun pushing the lava up through the earth that makes the eruption. And what is the eruption? The eruption is Uranus and Jupiter, right? And Mars is right behind, right? Mars is right behind, and they're all making angles. And it's all this planetary stress. And it's the, we know the eruption is going to happen, but it's unpredictable. Like, it's unpredictable, right? And Uranus is on that 7th house from Leo, the unpredictable Aquarius. This is it, guys. I mean, this is it. Everything's in where it's supposed to be. We can look at the Sabian symbols really quick here. It's the first thing to look at is where the Sun is. To hurt your eyes a couple of times, flipping the panels too quickly. It's like, the price is right. No, I'm just kidding with you, folks. Here we go. Check this out. It's so simple. When we look at this, I'm going to show you this. This is really, you're going to love this part, right? Because the Sun is at 26 degrees, 38 minutes. Can we round up to 27? So I got the Sabian symbol there for 27 degrees. So we scroll down here. I'll go slow. Sorry, I won't hurt your eyes as I look for it. 26 to 27, right? 26 is a flag bearer in a battle. A flag bearer in the battle. Consecration to an ideal. And then we move into 27th, a sculptor at his work. He is absolutely sculpting the countryside, eh? Holy cow. Self-projection into a work. Magic 27. But look at this. But when we go back to 26, a flag bearer in a battle, keynote, the nobly accepted subservience of the individual to collective values and goals. A flag symbolizes an organized collectivity of human beings, a nation, or even a social class. In the old-fashioned type of battle, whoever carries the flag has to feel himself the representative of the integrity and the unity of his group. His personal life and his welfare should therefore be totally submerged in and identified with the welfare of the greater whole, of which every person can act as a conscious and responsible agent for mankind. In substance, the symbol asks, are you ready to assume this role? This first stage of the 54th five-fold sequence presents a picture of what social consciousness can mean in its highest implications. The flag bearer is unarmed, defenseless, yet he can be the rally point for the total effort of a large collectivity. This is a symbol of consecration to an ideal. Yahoo! Magic 26. What? Gotta love Sagittarius, eh? So here we go. Isn't that great? When you look at that, I mean, this is where the sun is. And then when we go to the 14's on the ascendant, right? It's 1400. It's absolutely perfect, right? Holy cow. This is what they said. When you look at this, it said 22:17 GMT after. Holy cow. Woohoo! Right? It's unbelievable. To have these absolute charts here, right? To have these charts right here and to see this. Because when we look at the 14th of Leo, right? It's first level. It's actional, right? Leo 1 to Leo 15, actional. And then we go down here. Let me hurt your eyes and scroll past really quick here. I'm so sorry I didn't have this at the right location. But let's go to 14. A human soul seeking opportunities for outward manifestation. A human soul seeking out. The yearning for self-actuation behind the many rhythms and drives of individual existence. Beyond the child, the adult, and the old man stands the soul seeking always to manifest itself through personality. This is the transpersonal urge of the spirit, expressing itself in many ways during the whole lifespan, but most avenues are blocked, and the soul waits until it can wait no longer. Then comes the dramatic release, which may mean a joyous carnival or madness. The fourth stage of this 27 sequence brings a transcendental clue to the technique of living. Let the soul speak out. Allow the power of the truth tone of your being to manifest itself smoothly, easily, uninstructed, or expect a variety of conscious consequences. Let the soul manifest. Sorry, it's my first time I've read that. But you can see what's going on. I mean, you can look at the living expression of our Earth when we look at this volcanic eruption. Leo, right? On the ascendant. Right down Iceland. Okay, here we go, folks. You have the chart, you have the time, we have the Sabian symbols. It's like keep it simple tonight. Holy cow, what a night, eh? What an event to observe, right? To see the power of the Sun and Uranus, and see how Uranus is retrograde, but Venus is moving forward in Scorpio, right? And Scorpio is ruled. Sorry, it's something Elon Musk. I don't know why Elon Musk. He's stalking me. Elon Musk is absolutely stalking me. Now check this out. Venus is, look where she's at, right? We got Scorpio, right here. Then Scorpio Pisces, right? Scorpio Pisces near the ocean, not that far. But Venus opposed Uranus, right? Uranus is that sudden event, and Venus is the planet of volcanoes, right? It's absolutely it's something we keep on messing up on, because we keep on thinking about Mars, but holy cow, look at Venus, right? Venus has lots of active volcanoes, right? More than the Earth probably. I mean, for the size of her, right? And she's not that smaller than the Earth. And here she is, little volcanic Venus, right, kiss in the middle of the symbol. Look at that. And she just wants to erupt, right? And we should even absolutely look at that Sabian symbol as the event carries on, because holy cow, look at her. She's, as I said, the opposition is growing. Right? Here she is at 16 degrees, 42, 52 minutes, and she's in her detriment, right? And look, and Uranus is in his fall. And look at how dominant Neptune is, right? And then what we do is we go that much further, and we say Uranus at 19, Venus at 16, and it wants to be 17. It's like, it's craziness. Now, folks, to end this event, because we've looked at how beautiful the sun is absolutely talking to us, right? And here I am, a Leo, with a Mars in Scorpio, right? Venus is absolutely approaching my Neptune at 21 degrees Scorpio. That's where my Neptune is, right? And look where Venus is approaching. She's approaching my Neptune, my spirituality, And Pluto is, but Scorpio is ruled by both Mars, which is in Sagittarius, a fire sign, right? Jupiter is a gaseous planet. He emits more heat than he receives from the sun, right? This is Jupiter. And this is where Mars is. But he's in that Aries house, Aries decan of Sagittarius, right? And he's not that far from the sun. Because remember, the sun's pulling him, right? So we get two of the fire element planets in the solar house of Sagittarius, right? They're feeling nice and friendly. They're hanging out together, and the sun says, it's time, right? I'll show you a chart that shows you that I'm here to dine. This is the sun's planet, right? The earth belongs to the sun. But look, folks, prayers, and remember Ra, right? Yeah. The Father is looking down. He knows who's about to frown. He knows what you do around town. He's the Father. He's watching. It's his planet. It's his light show. He gives us the cameras to take the photographs. He gives us the light to observe a chart like tonight. I'll talk to you soon. I appreciate your time. Thanks for joining in, and